Hey everyone, what's up? Did you know we spend almost a third of our lives sleeping? That's like a lot, right? Even though it's so natural, sleep still holds a bunch of mysteries and fun facts that most people don't even imagine. I've prepared a special video for us to explore this fascinating world of dreams, snores, and sleepwalkers. In this video, we're going to uncover 10 amazing sleep facts that will show you that sleeping isn't just about shutting down to rest. Stay tuned until the end, because the last fact will blow your mind. If there's one thing that makes us wake up with that face, it's dreams, right? Who hasn't dreamt of such bizarre things that they wondered, where did that come from? The truth is, as much as scientists try, we still don't know exactly why we dream. What we do have are some pretty interesting theories. Some people believe that dreaming is like exercise for the brain, a way to process daily emotions, organize ideas, and consolidate memories. But there are also those who argue that dreams are just a brain cleanse, like deleting useless files, you know? So, which theory do you think is more plausible? Tell us in the comments. If you think sleep is just a human thing, you're very wrong. Animals sleep too, and each one has its own peculiar way of taking a nap. Take dolphins, for example. They can sleep with half of their brain on and the other half off. While one part rests, the other stays alert, controlling breathing and movement. This way they can come up to breathe even while sleeping. Awesome, right? Now giraffes, poor things. They sleep standing up and only for a few minutes at a time, totaling about 2 hours of sleep per day. Imagine the dark circles under their eyes. But the prize for best sleep goes to our bird friends. Some can even sleep while flying. Incredible, right? Nature is truly amazing. Have you ever woken up with your whole body frozen, unable to move, thinking someone was watching you in the dark? If so, you've experienced the famous sleep paralysis. And look, despite seeming like something out of a horror movie, it's more common than you think. It happens when the brain and body don't synchronize when waking up, like the brain wakes up, but the body is still asleep. Then you're stuck in this limbo, unable to move and sometimes even hallucinating. But calm down, take a deep breath. Sleep paralysis, although scary, is harmless. It's just a little system glitch that soon passes. If you've ever shared a room with a sleepwalker, you know the experience can be, to say the least, unusual. Imagine waking up in the middle of the night and coming face to face with someone walking around the house, eyes open, but completely out of it. It's creepy. But believe me, the sleepwalker isn't faking it. They're really asleep, even with their eyes open and doing things they would normally do awake. And the most bizarre thing is that they don't remember absolutely anything the next day. It's like the whole night has been erased from memory, like a blackout after having a few too many drinks. Sleepwalking is more common in childhood, but some people continue to have episodes in adulthood, and although it's generally harmless, it's good to be careful to avoid accidents, right? Nobody wants to wake up with the house upside down because of an involuntary nighttime adventure. So, have you ever pulled an all-nighter studying or working? If so, you know that sleep deprivation makes us a bit like zombies, right? But what about staying awake for 11 days straight? In 1964, a guy named Randy Gardner, an American student, decided to break the world record for the longest time without sleep. And he did it. He stayed awake for 11 days and 25 minutes. But, as you might expect, Randy's adventure didn't end very well. He started hallucinating, losing his memory, having trouble concentrating. He became a real zombie. And no, we don't recommend anyone try to repeat this feat at home, okay? Going without sleep for a long time is very dangerous and can cause serious health problems. Sleep, young people, sleep. Ever imagine sleeping in space, floating among planets and stars? Sounds poetic, right? But in practice, sleeping without gravity is quite a challenge. After all, how do you sleep without having anywhere to lean on? That's where the astronauts' ingenuity comes in. To avoid floating around the spacecraft, they use special sleeping bags attached to the walls. It's like sleeping in a space cocoon. And make no mistake, the lack of gravity doesn't affect sleep. Even without gravity, the astronaut's biological clock continues to work perfectly, regulated by light and darkness. By the way, in space, the perception of day and night is quite different from ours. Since the space station orbits Earth every 90 minutes, astronauts see sunrise and sunset 16 times a day. That's a lot of beauty for one day, right? If you share a room with a Jedi master of snoring, you know how hard it is to get a peaceful night's sleep. Snoring, my friends, is a nocturnal symphony capable of waking the dead. Jokes aside, snoring is a big problem that affects almost half of adults. The vibration of throat tissues, especially the uvula and soft palate, causes snoring. It's like the throat decides to give a private concert while we're trying to sleep. In some cases, it can be a sign of more serious problems like sleep apnea. Apnea is pauses in breathing during sleep, which can be dangerous. So if you snore or know someone who snores a lot, see a doctor. Nobody deserves to lose sleep because of snoring, right? Have you ever woken up startled in the middle of the night with the feeling of having heard an explosion, thunder, or a scream, but everything was silent? If so, you've experienced exploding head syndrome. Calm down, the name is scary, but it's not a horror movie or a serious illness. This syndrome, despite being bizarre, is benign and relatively common. It's that feeling of a sonic boom that happens in the transition from sleep to wakefulness. It's as if the brain, to wake you up, decides to give you a fright. Science still doesn't know for sure what causes this phantom explosion, but there are theories. One of them says it's a muscle spasm in the muscles of the middle ear. Another points to a sudden electrical discharge in the brain interpreted as a loud sound. Whatever the cause, the important thing is to know that there's no health risk, despite the scare. You've probably heard the saying, sleep on it. And wouldn't you know, this folk wisdom has a basis, in fact. The relationship between sleep and creativity is stronger than we think. During REM sleep, the phase of the most intense dreams, the brain is working like crazy, making unusual connections and opening up space for new ideas. It's no wonder that many artists, scientists, and inventors had their brilliant insights while sleeping. So, next time you have a creative block, try taking a nap. Maybe the solution will appear in your dreams. We've arrived at the last fun fact, and we couldn't leave without talking about the vital importance of sleep for our survival. Yes, sleeping isn't just a pleasure, a well-deserved rest. Sleeping is as essential as eating, drinking water, and breathing. During sleep, body and mind recover, cells regenerate, the immune system strengthens, and energy is recharged. Sleep deprivation, on the other hand, can have serious consequences for physical and mental health. Several studies show that lack of regular sleep increases the risk of heart disease, diabetes, obesity, depression, anxiety, and even accidents due to lack of attention. So next time you think about sacrificing sleep to work, study, or binge-watch shows, remember, sleeping well is investing in your health and well-being. So, everyone, did you enjoy our journey through the mysterious world of sleep? Which fun fact shocked you the most? Tell us in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Sweet dreams.